Got him, guys. Oh, that might be the best one. Oh, God. Yep. Come on. This may be the best one of the, well, definitely the best one of the day. Right there. Line up. Come on. Oh, jeepers, that's a good one. Oh, God, that's a good one. Don't come off. Don't come off. Okay, guys. That's a good one, guys. That's a good 25, 30 pounds or more right there. Check that bad boy out. Woo. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Mack's Streaming Fishing Outdoors. Today, hopefully this is going to be a quick video. We're going to talk about slip floats for catfish. This is an awesome way to catch catfish in moving water below certain dams, in shallow rivers. You can run these kind of deep, but mainly I like to use them in medium to small rivers, shallow rivers. It's a great way to catch blues, channels, flatheads, white catfish here on the East Coast. Anyway, let's look at the rig. On this rig right here, this is my setup right here for 4,500 bait runner. This is an 8-foot rod. I've got 50-pound braid. I've got 30-pound fluorocarbon, little leader here. You don't have to have a leader. We'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, you got 50-pound braid. I've got a slip knot up the line here. You can't see it. Then there's a bead. Then you got your float. Best float to do this is a Billy Boy float. You can get them at Bass Pro. You can get them online, Amazon. I'll post a link to all this stuff in the description. You got a weight. This is a 1/2 ounce. You can go up to 1.5 ounces on these. A swivel and a leader. Now you don't have to have a leader at certain places. You want to cast very, very far. So you put the weight right on the hook. Put a bead there, obviously, but the weight's going to be right on top of the hook and no leader. So it's a compact ball and you can cast farther. Where I'm usually fishing though, I like a little bit of leader. Like I said, this is 50-pound braid, 30-pound fluorocarbon leader here. If I get hung up in a shallow spot in a rocky area, I can break this leader off, get my float, my weight, and my swivel back. Anyway, it's an awesome rig. I like using strawberry chicken. You can also use cut bait, night crawlers, all that stuff is good. Now, where I fish is, I got videos on this. They're already out on the Hall River, the Dan River. Dan River, I'm normally running, on the Dan River, I'm running anywhere from 3 to 5 foot deep. On the Hall River below Jordan Dam, I'm only probably running 2.5 foot deep. I got, like I said, I got videos on that. I'll post them here or at the end. The hook size on the Dan River, where you got big blues and all that good stuff, I like a 7/0. On the Hall River, I like about a 3/0 maybe, 4/0 at the biggest. Now let's talk about Carr Dam. Carr Dam's a unique place. If you've never been to Carr Dam and watch them catfish or catfish it, you need to go up there just to watch them. They use 9 to 12 foot, sometimes 13 foot surf rods, and they're not normal surf rods. When you look at them for the first time, you're like, what in the world? They use surf rods with 3 eyes. You got a tip, you got your first guide, and you got a guide in the middle. And the first guide is about that big, just a wire guide, not ceramic, it's just a wire guide. Maybe bigger than that. The middle one is just a little bit smaller, and the tip guide is probably that big. And they swear it casts farther. And up at Carr Dam, if you're fishing near the gates, up against the dam, you want to fish about 12 foot deep. It's about 15, 20 foot deep there or so during normal water levels. and then as it comes out, it gets shallower, 6 foot deep, 4 foot deep. So if you're casting a little farther out in the dam, you only want to run about 4 to 6 foot deep. But up against the dam, you want to run about 12 foot deep. And they use 12-pound line there most of the time, 12 to 16, but most of the guys use 12-pound line with about a 20 or 30-pound shock leader. And like I said, they run the weight, the float and the weight right on top of the hook. So it's one compact ball. And I've even seen them use as small as 1 or 1/0 hooks and pieces of bait no bigger than that right there. That way it's not flopping in the wind and they can cast that thing where they need to get to. But anyway, it's a unique fishery. If you want to go see it, like I said, I've got videos on this, the Haw River, Dan River, catching some nice catfish. Let me know if you use it. Do me a favor, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments. You may have some better ideas. But anyway, it's a great way to catch catfish. Anyway, let's get busy. I'm going on the water catfishing in just a minute with this rig, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.